Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching today. Today's topic is what is an easy close? How can you close people easier? And how can you gain the skills and hone in your skills of salesmanship and being an agent and prospecting and getting buyers and sellers and knowing when to close? What can you do to make it easier? Now, I'm going to talk specifically about prospecting today, not the close of selling a house or buying a house. I'm specifically for prospecting because 80-90% of your time should be prospecting to get those sales. So how to close, get that easy close in prospecting. So some things to think about. An easy close for prospecting is trying to convince the people that you're talking to that they will use you and trust you when they're ready to buy or sell in the future. Now, so how do you get an easy close? The key to an easy close is a great presentation. Now, not always presentation in regards to a physical presentation or electronic presentation where they're flipping through all of your tools and technology and marketing skills and your testimonials, all of that. I'm specifically today going to talk just briefly about communicating and talking to people. So how do you get them to close? You have to have a good presentation of what you're saying, and you have to practice it. What are you going to be telling people as you're making your prospecting calls when you get to that point? Now, when you're making prospecting calls or meeting people in person or door knocking or wherever to connect with people, you're going to have that normal conversation of how things going, how's the family, catching up on maybe your conversation you had the last time, or what things that you've been keeping them updated, and maybe things on their value of their home or the market or things happening in real estate in general. But by the end, you have to close. You have to close by saying things like, now, when you're ready to buy or sell, I would like to be your trusted real estate advisor. Am I that person for you? Do you have anybody else that you trust in real estate that you might use in the future outside of me? Questions on what can I do to earn your business? Am I the right person for you? You have to have a comfortable presentation about that it will flow from you asking them, are you going to give me your business in the future? So that's the start of the close. Are you going to use me? And then see that answer. I would like to be that person to help you. Can I help you when you're ready? When will you be ready? Obviously, if this is someone you've talked to for quite a while and been in your database for a long time, hopefully you have a timeline of when they've said over many conversations. But at the end of every conversation, hey, Bob, I just want to check. I'm still your trusted real estate advisor. Am I the person, the guy for the job? Would love to be that person. Now, the one thing when you're figuring out your scripts, the things that you're going to say that's easiest for you. That's why I'm just giving you generalities, because you, like a poem or a song, you got to use the words and the way you say those words that come out of your mouth. You have to make sure they resonate with you, how you say it, how long you say it. Is it a simple word? Are you going to use me? Am I the guy? Or are you going to go into asking a little bit more questions? Now, if it doesn't, it's kind of like acting. If you don't make them, if the words that you are saying to try to close them don't resonate with you, the way you're saying it, what you're saying, if it doesn't flow well, it's just not going to come out as sincere and just come out like you're reading a script or stumbling across the words. So what words you use, make sure they resonate with you And also make sure that they are things that are important to them, connecting to their feelings, helping their family, trusting in you that this is a big financial decision and you are their trusted real estate financial advisor, knowing values of what they're going to sell their house for, what they're going to buy for. So things that you have to remember is those, make sure when you're creating your scripts and what you're going to say is what words, even the littlest words, resonate with you and make you. You don't want to say words that are really big words or small words or whatever in your sentence that are not you. You don't want to like throw out a word in that script that is something that's beyond your realm of normal wording that you use in your day-to-day conversation. Now, last really is reaching out and explaining to them about feelings, how you feel towards them, like in saying things like, I really feel we are on the same page. I really feel like we have a connection and we could work well together. I really feel, using the word feel helps gain some connection with people. I feel that we'd be a great fit. I feel that I understand your needs and wants very well and want to be that person to help you. Now you could ask them the questions, and once you're through with your kind of presentation, ask questions like, how do you feel about me as your real estate professional? And see what they say. And you could say, how do you feel about my company and the value that my company and myself bring to the table? And things like, how do you feel about us working together in the future? So asking them how they feel at that moment will gain a lot about follow-up in the future. Someone might say, yes, this is great. I love it. Thank you for following up with me. I feel we have a great connection too, and you're my person. Great. And then if someone says, how do you feel about us working together in the future? And they take a step back. Well, I have some other friends, relatives in the business, this and that. Well, how can I earn your business? I would love to be that person. Is there something that the other people are not offering you? Something that you're hesitant to use them too? Or are you going to interview at the time? There's many different little questions that you could ask if they become hesitant of saying, yes, you're my person when the time is right. So using that term feel at the end. So at the end of every conversation, you should be asking these questions and making sure that you're connecting and you're closing them, at least in that conversation. Like if they were looking to buy or sell tomorrow, all of a sudden you talk to them today, you close them today and using it, and then all of a sudden tomorrow they decided, like, this is the time, something happened, they're going to come back to you. So each time you are prospecting and getting in touch with people, you should be doing the close like they're looking to buy or sell tomorrow. Am I the person for the job? Will you list your property with me when the time is right? Do you feel the same feelings that I have, that we can have a great relationship and where we have the same values and the same goals when it comes to what you're going to buy or what you're going to sell? So think about those things. The word, closing, making sure you have the business when they're ready, making sure you're using words that resonate with you and with them, and also asking them how they feel about you, how they feel about your company, how they feel about a future relationship together when they're looking to buy or sell, whenever it is in the future. So hopefully those things give you some things to think about when you're closing for prospecting, making the close after every conversation that you feel you got the business. This is where the close, so a lot of agents, like some agents or a lot of agents, when they're prospecting, just at the end, they say, great, that's nice talking to you, catching up with you. Remember, I'm here for you if you need anything. Goodbye. Remember, if you need me, goodbye, and they don't ask these questions and close it. They just assume. It's kind of like general marketing, like a commercial, like, hey, we had a conversation about nothing real estate related, just catching up, and just say, well, great, it was great catching up with you. Remember, I'm here for you if you need anything real estate related. and not really close them and 100% no, because most people go, yeah, I'll keep you in mind when we're ready, and then done. And they think that's a great prospecting call. It's better than not making a prospecting call, but saying these things, connecting with them, asking them the questions, closing them. Will you use me? Yes. Are you comfortable in using me? How do you feel about me and my company and our relationship in the future? Asking those closing questions is very important to your prospecting and your success with your prospecting. So that's it for today on a Friday. I appreciate your time and watching today. And remember, feel free to reach out to me, call, text, email me anytime, and happy to put you on my schedule. I know some of you are texting me and calling me. I know I'm kind of, especially with the coaching calls, because I got to take care of my agents first and what they need. So the coaching, I kind of push off for a day or two because I'm just filled up with that. But I love to coach sometimes in the evenings. Those are good times for me between 5 and 9. I still are doing coaching calls too. So if you want to get on the phone, just let me know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.